right there.
So right after that long break, let's just have a quick review of the starters for both teams. For Mandaluyong, it's Eli, Distor, Batan, Concepcion, Castro. For Malabon, it's Faraon, Santos, De Martin, Cruz, and Perucho.
And we're going the other way here.
So we're expecting actually both teams to be applying full court pressure. It's been pretty much a staple for all teams, 14, 16, and 18 under.
It's definitely the key in the youth leagues. If you know how to break that press, you're definitely going to do well here, especially the Twin Towers that Mandaluyong has. Early foul call. The ball will stay with Malabon.
We did talk about Gab Castro in the pre-game, averaging a double-double, 15 and 14. Does not really do anything flashy, just does what is expected from him, which is to play defense and grab those rebounds.
The ball going the other way in the turnover there. That was Duke Santos. All right, key player to watch here, Dustin Bathan, who, as you mentioned earlier in the pre-game, coach, had that triple-double with 10 steals.
Currently,
press there in the opener. It's going to be for number 0, Antonio Faraon. Gets it for Malabon. And Concepcion on the drive. Kicks it back out. Shot clock at 10.
MH system o Mark Herrera system kung saan run and gun in the court ang kanilang ilalaban. One of Mandaluyong's key player, Dustin Bathan, is also expected to perform well today. Nakausap ko nga siya kanina and he said he will do more and his best this game. Naibahagi rin niya sa akin na matapos niyang maglaro for San Beda the previous years, magpapakitang gilas naman siya ngayong taon para sa UST Tiger Cubs. What are your thoughts about this, Jason and Coach Noy?
Yeah, he's definitely going to come in handy here in the run and gun play. Is definitely very useful here in the youth levels here in the 14 under, especially when you have a dynamic player like Dustin Bathan going to the basket, gets the hoop plus the hard, and one play for Bathan right on cue. And this power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Dustin Bathan getting the hoop plus the hard, and now he's going to the line for a potential N1.
Well, according to that report also, Andy, she was talking about the MH system, the Mark Herrera system, very successful coach, especially in in the youth brackets. Just really has produced a lot of talents, and I think also for Dustin Batan, being able to play under Coach Mark Herrera will definitely be beneficial for his basketball career.
And what an advantage for these kids to play in these coaching staffs where, usually the system is consistent throughout the age brackets from the 14, the 16, and the 18 and under.
Especially since these are two teams who pretty much have the same basketball, system for all three teams. Ito ngang Malabon having Coach Froilan Baguion coaching all the three teams, while itong pretty much for Mandaluyong, on paper, it's Coach Michael Pere, but definitely, you know that Coach Mark Herrera, especially when he's available, will be handling those teams. Of course, Coach Mark coming from the Siaba Under-16 tournament, where we swept the competition and qualified for the, I believe we qualified already for the Asia Cup.
And the MH system working even on the national level. As Bathan tees one up, no good. Offensive rebound, still with Mandaluyong, tees up another 3. No good there. Mandaluyong did not make a 3 in their last game, but they're not shy about attempting here. Good defense to bother the fast break, not giving up a point in transition. Full court pass ahead. Balito with the ball, power move, goes to the spin, no good. Another offensive rebound. Gab Castro once again dynamic on the boards and being rewarded with an offensive rebound and a putback.
We like how Gab Castro, again, does nothing very flashy, but does exactly what is expected of him.
2.5 minutes left in this game. 10-2 in favor of Mandaluyong. Mandaluyong is 1-1 here in the Northern Division. They're looking to get above 500. As Dustin Bathan takes a 3. He makes that one. It's the first 3 of the game. Dustin Bathan.
That's going to be a problem here for Malabon. Definitely, Batan already a handful, even without being able to hit from the outside. But once those shots fall, it's going to be a big problem here for Malabon.
Ayun, good job for Malabon to break the press. Can they get it in transition? The ball is kicked back out. 3 for Malabon, they need that, but no good. Gab Castro once again with another rebound.
Gab Castro so far with 6 rebounds.
Grabe yun, 6 rebounds. Hindi pa tapos ang first quarter. Dustin Bathan goes hard to the rim, doesn't get a call, but it's a steal here. Grabe yun, Gab Castro.
Again, another rebound already with 7, and we are only in the first quarter.
Ooh, and a steal on that full court press. They are hemorrhaging points here. An early 15-point lead for Mandaluyong. And a timeout is called by Malabon.
We make history once again dito sa Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
All right, we're coming out of this timeout break. Mandaluyong is already on the floor. Malabon is still talking. You know, the sense of urgency there for the coach as he tries to regroup his team so that they can break this press that's been applied by Mandaluyong. The MH system, that run and gun, has been hemorrhaging points out of Malabon as they've ballooned this lead to 17-2 with 1:16 left in their first quarter.
And definitely, if you're down 15 in the first quarter, you're going to have a lot to talk about, as you see Coach Froilan Baguion earlier. Visibly disappointed with how they started this ball game.
A loose ball foul is called here on number 7. That's Sarcauga who gets called in the foul there. To your point earlier, Coach, it's not going to help them also if they're not disciplined with controlling their fouls. This Mandaluyong team is a relatively good free throw shooter, which is very effective in the youth division. You send them to the line, you stop the clock, they're going to keep hemorrhaging points.
Definitely, if anything, it should be Malabon putting pressure on that Mandaluyong defense and getting to the free throw line, especially since they've been having a hard time scoring so far.
The next foul will put them into the penalty. A power move, and he gets the free throw right on cue there. That was Lloyd Calvin Eli of Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith going to the line, another key player for Mandaluyong. 17-2 here. 54 seconds left in our first quarter.
Right now for Coach Froilan Baguion, they really need to address their press break. So far, the only points that they've scored was coming off just a perfect execution of their fast break. And one of the ways you force your opponent to stop pressing you is by making them pay.
Absolutely. It's encouraging that they're breaking the press. They're getting the ball past half court. They had one 8-second violation earlier, but they look to learn from it. And they're going to need him today. And he's been effective so far. Long shot teed up. No good. A fast break opportunity here. Easy basket converted for Mandaluyong. 20-2 lead. 31 seconds left. 2-for-1 opportunity for Malabon if they can advance the ball. And foul drawn there. They got bailed out.
Well, that's actually a foul that Mandaluyong can afford to give. It's only their third. They can actually still give up one more before they give up free throws.
Grabe. It's nice to see, such a well-disciplined team in the 14 and under division, very controlled with their fouls.
Especially since they've been the one who has been applying really high pressure.
And it's another steal there for Mandaluyong out on the fast break. Shot clock off. Big man inside converts it. That's number 3. Mark Distor with the bucket. 22-2. 11 seconds left in our ball game. Out of bounds. Ball will stay with Malabon. 7.7 seconds left on the clock. As you see, great execution on the fast break there. for Mark Distor to get the bucket. Defense unrelenting here. They find a man inside. Can't handle the ball. 3 seconds left. Can Mandaluyong get a shot off? Tries to step through. No more time left. And that's the end of our second quarter. Malabon only managed to get one field goal in this first quarter. 22-2. We'll be back for our second quarter after this break. All right, we're back for the second quarter action here in the University of Perpetual held Altas in Las Piñas. So if you weren't here, this is our matchup between the 14 and under teams of the Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith and Malabon Fisher Mall. The press applied early, only one field goal scored by Malabon in that first quarter. We'll see if they can break through here and score another field goal and get rolling into this game.
Definitely a lot of work here to be done for Malabon, and that's a good start for them.
Ayun, a very good move there by Duke Santos. Double clutch on the layup, gets in on the right side and banks it in. Alright, some handoff plays going on here for Mandaluyong. We'll see what they find. Looks like an offensive foul called. We're going the other way. Good start to the second quarter for Malabon.
Some illegal screen right there from Eli.
Eli, one of their key players, goes to the bench now. We'll see if Malabon can take advantage and come back.
The problem is they still have Gab Castro in there.
Hope you brought your passport. Traveling, we're going the other way.
I felt like he got the ball, Balita got the ball way too high. He should do the early work and get better inside position.
And positioning definitely crucial if you want that scoring on the low block. Navera with a nice pass breaks the press here. Diving on the floor. What energy here from this Mandaluyong squad, acting like they're the team that's down. Oh, once again on cue, foul counted, and this power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official partner of the Junior MPBL.
Just
Let's
really
take another look.
Just very fundamental here itong si Gab Castro, that not doing anything.
Ganda, fundamental footwork like there, hop step, gets, owns the space there, and then he just has to convert on the bucket, and he does, and he has a chance for an N1 play here. Just rims out. But credit to Gab Castro, he's definitely been a high motor for this game. As you mentioned earlier, Coach, Gab Castro, naka 7 rebounds na sa first quarter pa lang.
I think he's gonna get a double-double in the first half, that's for sure.
I think the odds are in your favor there, Coach Noy.
Most definitely.
24-4 here in our second quarter. Just a little above 7.5 to go. Oh, a rare turnover there from Bathan. Throws it out of bounds on the sideline. That was a good defensive set there on the press from Malabon.
So far, Malabon has been playing better since the start of the second quarter, but they're still down big here, 20 points.
A quick corner three would have helped them there, but it's just out. Dustin Bathan is back in the game, and he wants to take control here. Dribbles past the defense. Of course, he finds Gab Castro ng top board pa.
That's right, and that just makes the job here of Bathan even easier.
foul is called as Navarra goes down, but he's helped by the Mandaluyong player. Rewarded for his effort, and he gets his first basket of the game. Nice elbow jumper there. So you see in the crowd, the fans supporting the players here. Ayun, Malabon showing some energy. 26-6 here. Can they get another point on the board? That's the key, coach, just as he said, in transition and completing the play. 26-8, 6 minutes left.
But so far for Malabon, for as long as they beat that full court pressure, and they really need to stay patient. I mean, if you don't have to necessarily attack it after breaking the press. If it's not available, be smart enough, be patient enough to pull it back out and set up a play.
It looks like the coach's words are being heeded by his players. As Malabon shows some energy. Ooh, high arcing floater there over the big man.
Looks like Malabon is starting to settle down here.
Sideline, Andrea has a report for us. Andrea, take it away.
Nauunahan ng Mandaluyong ang Malabon sa pagpasok ng second quarter. Sabi nga ni Head Coach Froilan Bagyon ng Malabon, malakas at malalaki ang players ng Mandaluyong. Kaya naman susubukan nilang mas maging agresibo pagdating sa kanilang depensa. He also added that they will improve on their press break and avoid their turnovers. Zion Aguilar is also expected to perform well today. Sabi nga niya, umaasa siyang makabawi ngayong araw. He also said that San Beda Alabang is already eyeing him to play but is not sure yet because of how far the distance of the university to his hometown, Malabon. Nakakahabol kaya ang Malabon sa mga susunod pang quarters? What do you think, Jason and Coach Noy?
I think that's definitely been the key to the game here. Their defense has definitely helped them come back in, although they gave up an end one play there to Vicente, who's going to go to the line for a possible end one.
Actually, what caught my attention there was recruitment is already starting, and of course, one of our colleagues, he's pretty much our main resource of where these kids are going.
He who must not be named, diba?
He who must not be named.
Pero yun, advantage yun sa junior MPBL. So we're thankful for this league na these kids are being given an opportunity to showcase their hard-earned talents. And they're being rewarded with the scouting here. Fast break opportunity missed there from Mandaluyong, a rare miss.
Actually makes scouting even easier for the schools, for talent evaluators. You can just go back at any time on Facebook and rewatch games. Even before you definitely had to go to where the kids are playing to find that out. Look at that.
What a play there! Passes it behind his defender's back. Converts on that drop pass. Grabe yun, Dustin Bathan. Woo! What a block there! We're going the other way. Run and gun system once again here for Mandaluyong. Concepcion, ito block at the rim. Offensive rebound. Dominating on the rebounds once again is Mandaluyong. Dustin Bathan thinks about it. Goes to the side step and gets blocked there. What a block for Malabon rather. That's Prince Kobe Perucho. Tenacity on the defensive end, and Mandaluyong is going to call a timeout. We'll be back after this break.
Chief Picasso at sa lahat ng mga organizers for this event. Sa lahat ng mga team, lahat ng mga participants at mga bisita na nandito.
All right, and we're back for more second quarter action here. 33-10, still in favor of Mandaluyong, but Malabon making a run here. 3:19 left in the second quarter, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Bathan has the ball. Are they aware of the shot clock? 3 seconds left here. He's gonna need to tee one up. Concepcion, awareness, good. Beats the shot clock. Looks like it touched the rim because the ref didn't blow the whistle. Offensive rebounds here once again for Mandaluyong. Their strength. Grabe si Bathan doing it all once again. Another offensive rebound. 1, 2.
Maraming salamat po sa Panginoon sa magandang araw na ito.
Junior MPBL.
2:53 left in the second quarter. As you can see the fans gathering here at the University of Perpetual Health in Las Piñas. If you're around, please join us. You can watch the games live. It's free to join us. If you think you're a talent scout and you can evaluate talent pretty well, we have some exciting basketball for you. You should come watch.
I think this is Zion Carlo Aguilar that we saw earlier on the floor.
And Zion Carla down, but he looks to be okay. He's staying in the game. Good job for our coaches and officials to be attending to the young man.
This is actually the first trip for Malabon on the free throw line.
It's Rojas at the line, and he converts there. You know, they can make their free throws. They can definitely make a run here. They stop the clock and get some free points, so to speak.
So this is still a big 19-point lead. They were down by 20 at the end of one.
Traveling violation called on Gab Castro. Good defense. A taste of their own medicine being played by Malabon here as their press works, forces a turnover. This is the type of energy we want to see if they want to come back into this game. Score is 33-12, 2:15 left in the second quarter. The pressure relented a bit for Mandaluyong there. 3-point shot, this could help a lot. A little too strong. Offensive rebound, good effort there, and the foul is called. Excellent effort there from Rojas. 2 consecutive trips at the line. He made both on the last one. This is what he can do on the second one. So we go to the replay. Nice power move, owning the space, hop step, disciplined with the feet, and that earns him 2 shots at the line.
He could just about be a good option here for Coach Froilan, especially since they've been offensively challenged here in the first half.
For all the kids watching, you know, if you're seeing how effective the free throw line is, especially in the 14 on the division, if you're like a 80% free throw shooter, you can be very valuable.
You just made him miss.
Hey, don't blame me, don't blame me. It's not the announcer's jinx here. Lapit pa ako matamaan ng bola, nagalit ata. 33-13 here, minute and 50 of action left. Good defense from Malabon to force the turnover once again.
I usually refrain from talking about how good someone is from the free throw line while he's taking free throws.
As I'm being scolded here on the panel, we're going.
Well, that just means you're a broadcaster now.
And that's my welcome here to the junior NBA, to the junior MPBL, ang liga ng mga batang Pilipino.
Just rattles out there for Rojas.
Dustin Bathan. And too strong on the pass there, but he was effective with that drop pass earlier. He had that little highlight play that goes out of bounds. That's 3 consecutive turnovers forced by the defense of Malabon. I'm sure their coach is welcoming that change in the second quarter. 11 points in the second quarter as opposed to the 2 points they scored in that first. Oh, ganda, diving for the ball. It goes to Mandaluyong. Another 3 is made.
Oh, it's Shonako. I was actually wondering because they subbed out Batan and Castro is not on the floor. So I was about to say where the offense was going to come from. Quick answer here coming from Shonako.
And guess who's at the free throw line again for Malabon? It's Rojas.
So let's not talk about how good he has been so far. By 23, just imagine if this were a closer game.
And as you said, a warning is issued to the coach from Mandaluyong.
I don't think you're gonna meet a more flamboyant and more expressive coach than Coach Mark Herrera.
But what a blessing it is for these kids to have him as a coach, teaching that MH system. And look how effective it's been as they have a 23-point lead. And it's cut down to 22 by Rojas once again at the line.
On the other side, you have Coach Froilan Baguion, a former National University guard. Actually, his son is playing here for Malabon number 1. It's Kendrick Baguion.
Oh, and that's a good layup there in transition, dribbling through the defense. Once again, it's Navera. Foul called on Baguion. That's their 4th team foul and his first foul. Not in the penalty yet. 48 seconds left to go in this game. 36-16 in favor of Mandaluyong. 20-point lead still.
Seems like the kids like being very close to us.
They must be some WWE fans. They like crashing into the table.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of them actually crashes into us.
By God, I hope that doesn't happen. Ball being swung around here. Good ball movement. 10 seconds left on the clock. Player goes down and it's an offensive foul called.
Actually, I'd rather it happen now than in the 18 and under division though.
For a smaller body to come crashing in, we might be able to save them. As you see the instant replay there, let's see where the foul was. It was on an illegal screen on the young Mandaluyong big man. I believe that's a second personal foul. Hustle for the rebounds here. Ball stays with Malabon. Out of bounds. Still with Malabon. 28.6 left in the game clock. Shot clock at 15. Baseline out of bounds play. Nice job to get to the big man down low. Foul called. 2 free throws.
And there's still going to be pretty much a full 24 seconds here for Mandaluyong. And I think if Cruz will make especially the second free throw, Coach Mark Herrera will be calling a timeout.
Ayun, he makes his first free throw. Walang announcer jinx kay Coach Noy.
So very decent both teams from the free throw line. 4 out of 6, actually 5 out of 7 now for Malabon.
Yeah, that's a sign of good coaching. You practice that. Actually, Mandaluyong kanina when they were warming up, not just in the layup line, but they were also shooting free throws.
So last shot time here for Mandaluyong. Although, so far in this tournament, yung last shot na yan is just merely a suggestion.
And that will be a costly foul as that puts them in the penalty. That's their 5th team foul. 36-17 in favor of Mandaluyong. 17 as we see some Mandaluyong supporters in the crowd. Oh, what a steal there. Mandaluyong, great team defense. Everybody hustling. They've got numbers on the fast break. Balita tries to get the ball. Tapped away. Malabon. And their defense earns them back the ball. 5.8 seconds left on the clock. Can they get a last shot here before we go into halftime?
Well, if you're Mandaluyong, you do not want to foul here.
Lapit na matamaan. Ball in Navera. He's been effective at breaking the press. But we're going to a break here. We'll be back.
Nais kong pasalamatan ang ating
Lead in favor of Mandaluyong. They've really dominated, but Malabon has shown signs of life in the second quarter. Both teams in the penalty situation now. Malabon threw away possession there, and the ball will be with Mandaluyong. Everyone in the corner, baseline out of bounds play. It gets to the corner. 3 seconds left on the clock. 2 seconds. Quick pass at the buzzer. Doesn't hit at anything but the board. And we're going to halftime. The score is 38-17 in favor of Mandaluyong. We'll be back after this halftime break.
Mall. I have here with me Assistant Coach Jerry Doctor of Malabon and Head Coach Michael Pere of Mandaluyong. Unahin ko po muna si Coach Jerry Doctor. So Coach, nauunahan po tayo on the first half. Ano po ba ang kailangan gawin ng team para makahabol on the next half?
Ayun, kailangan namin na magtulong-tulong sa box out namin, tapos ibalik uli yung opensa namin sa yung depensa namin para makabalik kami sa laro.
Yan po. Good luck po on the next half of the game, Coach. Meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan sa ating online viewers?
Maraming salamat po sa sumusuporta sa BBSD, sa Malabon, sa mga family po ng BBSD Malabon. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Coach. Dito naman po tayo kay Coach Michael Pere ng Mandaluyong. Coach, mindset and focus is an important factor in every game. So, as one of the coaches po, ano po ang binibigay nating mindset sa mga bata dito sa Junior MPBL?
Okay, dito, may iiwan tayo sa standing. And sabi namin sa kanila, let's just focus to the MH system, the Mark Herrera system na lagi ko sinasabi during my interview.
That's good to know, Coach. Meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan o batihan sa ating mga online viewers?
Gusto ko po pasalamatan si Congressman JC Abalos ng 4Ps Party List, si Kuya Eric De Guito ng Antonios, si Kuya Hav Feroz ng 858 Gaming, and of course, the rest of the coaching staff, especially Coach Mark Herrera and Coach Jay Cruz.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you so much po, Coach. That's it for our halftime interview. We will be right back for the third and fourth quarter.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Nais kong pasalamatan ang ating Panginoon sa binigay niyang lakas na pangatawan natin at itong biyaya, pagkakataon na makapaglaro tayo ng basketball. Maraming salamat sa ating Commissioner, Chief Picasso, at sa lahat ng mga organizers for this event. Sa lahat ng mga team, lahat ng mga participants at mga bisita na nandito ngayon, magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Sa liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Maraming pangarap ang natupad ngayong araw na ito. Maraming bagong talento ang to showcase your skills and to learn.
And we see that set shot there from Mandaluyong. That three-pointer was a dart in the heart for Malabon, although showing lives here in this first half, that second quarter specifically, that was great for Navera. And we see more transition buckets here for Mandaluyong. Even with the press of Malabon, haven't been able to stop them. And Gab Castro, look at that, 14 and under, and we're seeing him tap the board as we get started with our second half action here. You know, to recap the halftime report from Andrea Veloso earlier, Malabon coach Jerry was preaching defense, while Coach Pere of Mandaluyong was preaching the MH system once again. You know, after their first game loss, they really took that to heart. Yung binigay na mentality sa Mandaluyong team was to get back up in the standings, and yung sipag daw nila, which is really shown here as they've ballooned into a 21-point lead, 38-17, and they're going to the line for 2 more.
Very quickly reviewing the stats in the first half. Definitely from the field, Mandaluyong way better, 39% against just 24% for Malabon. What's impressive actually for both teams from the free throw line, in the first half, Mandaluyong 6 out of 8, even 14 for Mandaluyong, 15 for Malabon, but points off turnovers, 24 for Mandaluyong, for Malabon 8. Leading scorers, of course, Gab Castro working on a double-double already, 15 and 8. Batan with 6. On the other end, it's Zion Carlo Aguilar with 4, Navera with 4, and Rojas with 4.
Thank you for that breakdown, Coach Noy. Definitely effective on the rebound, the free throw shooting coming into play. And we see Malabon going out on an early run here, run and gun style here in the third quarter. It was Rojas and Navera leading the charge from Navera. Tees up a 3. It's good! I think that's their first 3 of the game from my count. Wow, they cut it down to 14, and just like that, Malabon is back into this game. Mandaluyong has led wire to wire across this game, and now getting a taste of their own medicine as the press strangling the ball out of the hands of Mandaluyong. And a foul is drawn here as we look at that replay once again. A big 3 from Navera. He's been consistent this whole game, and it's paying off as they are coming back. Life is breathed back into this Malabon squad.
Well, we did have a little bit of a delay there in halftime. Coach Froilan Baguion taking a little more time, and so far we've seen the result of that really coming out of the halftime break with this much energy.
Sabi nga niya in the report by Andre, yung defense yung focus nila. And it looks like it's paying off. Defense to offense, it's converting. They're even getting to the line here. They convert 1 for 2 on that one. 13-point lead na lang. 38-25. Favorite Mandaluyong. And who else but si Gab Castro finishing on the fast break once again.
Well, that's the way you make a team pay for pressuring you. Gab Castro waiting underneath for the easy 2 points.
And traveling violation, we're going the other way. Malabon, that's a dart in the heart. They want to continue this run, but it's going back to Mandaluyong. We'll see if they can apply that pressure once again. Doesn't beat his man to the spot there. Navera complains about the foul, but that's going to be called on him.
But you can see
who else but Gab Castro.
Really like how they put Gab Castro in a position where he can be most effective, a position where he will be able to score easily. You know, you're not putting him in the middle of the lane. You're putting him right under the rim. So all you have to do is just give up drop passes, and it's gonna be automatic 2 points pretty much.
And you know, you have to credit the MH system here, because just because the shots at the rim doesn't mean it's high percentage. It's the other players are creating the opportunities, drawing the defense, making the right drop pass, and finding Gab Castro, who has been dominating both on the scoreboard and on the rebounds.
And that's why I think they have one of the better duos here in Batan and Castro, because they complement each other.
Absolutely, and both of them are rebounding force. And our referees are going to convene here on that call. And we're staying with Malabon. The players' complaints are founded, and our officials recognize that one, correcting the call there. Excellent job. 14 seconds on the clock. Backcourt violation as it's thrown away, a little too strong. Malabon, the beneficiaries of the call, but unfortunately they'll give it back to Mandaluyong. 40-25 is the score. Running time, we're about 6.5 minutes left in this third quarter.
And that's already 18 turnovers here for Malabon. They really need to take care of that basketball.
Dribble drive here, kick out. Mandaluyong. Oh, once again finding Gab Castro.
The offensive end.
Ito talaga yung maganda sa youth basketball, yung never say die attitude. And it's being shown here as Rojas possesses the ball, breaks the press, and Navarro is going to set it up for them.
Well, actually, in the junior MPBL, one thing I've learned in the 2 weeks we've covered them, no lead is safe. Not at any point of the ball game.
Gab Castro, excellent job to find a teammate here. Sino pa ba? But Bathan up, under, but no good. Mandaluyong still has the ball, 10 on the shot clock. Ooh, fakes a 3. Ang ganda nun, aerial play. But it can't find the basket. Ball stays with Mandaluyong with 7 seconds left on the clock. Deadlock pa rin sa 15-point lead ang Mandaluyong.
But so far, Malabon outscoring Mandaluyong 8-2 in this quarter.
Baseline out of bounds play. Gab Castro with the back screen. Gab Castro showing the range. Oh my goodness, look at that long shot. He can do it all. A 3 for Gab Castro.
I did not know he had that shot in his bag.
So now for the scouts watching, that man can do it all. Gab Castro. Mandaluyong has the ball again. And they extend the lead to 20 there. Good shot inside. Si Rojas naman. Oh, what a power move there. A little too much power as it's an offensive foul. We were deadlocked at 40-25 as we resumed this third quarter. But now we're at 45-25, a short 5-point run for Mandaluyong. But Malabon can't afford that because they're playing from behind. The press applied once again. Dustin Bathan, excellent job. He almost lost it there, but he finds a teammate. Right in front of the referee, offensive foul drawn, and we're going the other way. And Andrea has a report for us on the sideline. Andrea, tell us what you got.
Nangunguna pa rin ang Mandaluyong this first half. Malabon assistant coach Jerry Doctor said during halftime na huwag pahinaan ng loob ang mga players. Dagdag pa niya magbigayan ng bola at mag-box out lang sa court para tuluyang makahabol. Sa kabilang panig naman sabi ni Coach Michael Perry ng Mandaluyong kung masipag ang team on the first half, masipagan pa nila this second half para maprotektahan ang kanilang leads. What do you think of this, Jason and Coach Noy?
But still, they haven't really made any headway from that first quarter deficit that they fell into.
Look at the presence of mind here for Bathan. He pulled it out. He's going for another drive. But a monstrous block there from Zui Cruz. Denies him. And now, ooh, look at that up fake. But the ball will go back to Mandaluyong. It's the guard getting the rebound. Ball dispossessed. Bathan has it once again. Brings it up one-on-one with his defender and beats him. Bathan at the free throw line, goes to the crossover, almost gets stuck. Up, happy feet there. Hope you brought your passport. We're going the other way here. As our officials are going to convene at the table. We'll see what they're going to review here. Some words being exchanged from the Mandaluyong coach and the referees. 2:48 left in our ball game, 47-27, still in favor of Mandaluyong. Coach, what do you think Malabon will benefit from if they start doing here in this third quarter?
Definitely, it has to start on the defensive end. They're gonna need to create more turnovers here for Mandaluyong and be able to convert in transition because you're gonna need to score fast and as easy as possible. they cannot afford to trade baskets, most definitely.
We see the big man Cruz bringing down the ball. Nice ball handling there. Navarro once again has at the free throw line. Woo! Spin to win there. Draws the foul. He put Bathan in the spin cycle, and he's going to the line for 2 bonus points.
So far in this ball game, it has really been Navarro who has been impressive for the side of Malabon.
Absolutely. You see the composure there from Navarro wearing the number 3. You know, his ball handling reminding you a bit of the composure you see from another ball handling guard, the legend in the NBA, Allen Iverson. Never turning that ball over. And he's definitely the captain, acting as the captain of this team, anchoring them, trying to come back here.
Well, I hope this kid loves to practice though.
I'm sure he does, as he's definitely been the one steadying them on the floor.
Another shot of the crowd here. Majority of which are actually friends and families of the players.
Definitely good to see that support in the league, you know. And the kids, I'm sure they appreciate it. Mandaluyong, who did he call bank?
Highly unlikely, but that's already the second three-pointer here from Shonako.
He'll benefit from it anyway, and that's going to hurt for Malabon as a foul is called here. I believe that's Santos who's going to get called for the foul. He's raising his arm there. All right, there will be an official's timeout as they review that play. Santos was called a little aggressive on that play.
Couldn't really see it from that camera angle.
50-28 here, 2 minutes left in this third quarter. The officials convene, and we're going to see what the result of that is. Referee is back on the floor.
You can see on
and
the
so is
bottom of your screen, technical committee explaining to Commissioner Keith Picazo. We just couldn't see it from this angle here, but the referees had a better view.
Commissioner Picazo was up wondering what happened there, but I'm sure the referees have convinced him. As it will result in some much-needed free throws by
Never know. All it takes is really just one opportunity to jumpstart a run for any team.
Okay, last 2 minutes of this third quarter. Hindi na running time ang game natin. As in the last 2 minutes of the third quarter and all the way through the fourth, we'll have stoppage time. The foul is drawn there. They got quite aggressive. It will result in a baseline out of bounds. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Less than 2 minutes left in this game. Malabon.
I thought we were talking football when I heard the stoppage time.
Little crossover into another sport there. Sorry, been watching game.
Ever present in all the games here of the Junior MPBL.
And we're thankful for everyone who's making the Junior MPBL possible. As a traveling violation is called, we're going the other way back to Malabon. Let's see what happened there. Pass.
That's really the problem when you make moves that are too slow. The referees, get a lot more time to try and decide if it's a traveling violation, as opposed to when you do something quickly.
But
you can get away with a lot.
But credit to the defense there, beating the man to the spot, causing the traveling violation. As there's a player down. He's being attended to by referees now and the other officials. Timeout is going to be called as our medical officials tend to the player that's down, and we'll be back after this break.
dito ngayon. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat.
Malabon still playing aggressive defense, that never say die attitude coming out here, but they're going to need it to translate on the scoreboard fast. Corner 3 opportunity passed up. Bathan has the ball. Bathan, pull-up jumper, just rims out. Ooh, look at that put back there. Mandaluyong, excellent.
Malabon still having a lot of problems trying to control Mandaluyong from getting to the offensive glass. So far, 39-17. Disadvantage for Malabon in the rebounding department.
And that rebound and putback was by Nathaniel Mabayad. They already have Castro, they already have Bathan. They have more help on the board, just dominating on that end of the floor. As we see Eli miss that layup. Ball will go back to Malabon. The press still being applied here.
If you're Malabon, the last thing you want to do here is to foul both teams already pretty much in the penalty.
Both teams one foul away from the penalty, but they turn it over. The next worst thing you can do, they get it back. 2 seconds on the clock. Bathan needs to tee it up. Ball tapped away. Bathan, almost makes that one. End of the third quarter here. Mandaluyong has extended their lead to 22, 52-30, and we'll be back for the final quarter of our ball game. Antonio Faraon, who was the first scorer of this game. He had to check out of that game after he made that hustle play. He dove on the floor and he got hurt there. He looks like he hurt his foot. His shoes are off and it's doubtful that he'll come back.
He was actually the only player to score for Malabon in the first quarter.
And his presence will be sorely missed, but Rojas is going to try to work miracles for them here in this fourth quarter, opening it up for them. Oh wow, look at that pass. Sailing over two defenders, but sailing over the target as well. Castro can't handle it, and we're going back to Malabon. Can they make that comeback? See an instant replay on that Rojas play. Nice offensive rebound put back. We're out on the fast break. Navera passes out to Santos. A lot of passes being thrown here. Good ball movement. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Malabon down 12. Rather 20. Oh, just can't convert on that one. They needed that bucket. What defense, getting the ball back. Can they convert in transition here? Ball goes the other way. Mandaluyong has numbers. Has a trailer with him. Why does he pulls it back out? Oh!
That's a double dribble. Thought about taking the three-pointer, then decided to put the ball back down on the floor.
Na Jordan Poole. So that's a turnover, much needed one. 9 minutes left in this game. Good defense there for Malabon. Oh, and what a nice play. And one. And that foul counted play is brought to you by our sponsor, Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness part of the Junior MPBL. As we take another look at that one. Right hand layup is good there. And that's another chance for Aguilar at the line.
So far, Aguilar has been quiet here, only 6 points.
That miss actually turning out to be good for them as they get the possession back. And I believe another foul has been drawn. That'll be the second team foul on Mandaluyong. You wonder if the strategy here for Malabon is to get them in the penalty early so they can stop the clock and start their comeback from the line, since they've been very effective from the free throw line so far.
Definitely would really help them as we see Almonicar on the foul line. This is Almonicar for Malabon because there's also an Almonicar here for Mandaluyong, and we asked them, and they said they weren't related.
Excellent investigative report or work done pre-game by Coach Noy.
I mean, it's not really a normal surname that you'd hear, so it's even more surprising for them to not even be related at all.
But you know, talent must run in that name, as both of them are on some junior MPBL squads here and have the chance to get scouted and play at higher levels. Rojas with the steal finds Navera. Look at that nice pass there. Navera just can't handle it. No look pass. Oh, but it just sails out of bounds. Ganda sana nun.
Seeing Coach Froilan Baguion visibly disappointed. I mean, you're trying to mount a rally and you cannot afford to do those flashy passes.
Unfortunately, that was only 99%. Yung 1% was missing, which would have ended up on the scoreboard. As Bathan looks at the three, tees one up, and it's back to a 20-point lead as we see the Mandaluyong bench celebrating that one.
Well, you already saw him hit one in the first half, and that time just wide open, and it was too good of a shot to pass up for Dustin Bathan.
Coach, narinig kanina na hinahanap mo yung sharpshooter. Si Dustin Bathan would like to apply for that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that a lot more players apply for that. Especially, with the FIBA World Cup just around the corner.
And that's Almonicar once again on the bucket for Malabon. Scramble down low. Wisely walks out of the paint. Mandaluyong still have the ball. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Almonicar naman on the other end. The mirror match. Pero he doesn't get the basket to go. Let's see what happened on that instant replay. Dustin Bathan making his audition for that much awaited or that much sought after sharpshooter in this 14 and under division.
So Bathan finally hitting double digits, a rebound away from a double-double. Gab Castro already has his at 20 and 10.
High intensity plays here in the fourth quarter as Malabon tries to come back, showing their never say die attitude, but have to go against the aerial acrobatics of Dustin Bathan, and look who's down under once again, Gab Castro. Offensive rebound and putback.
22 and 11, and a new skill here in this ball game. The earlier hit an open three-pointer.
And as Aguilar is at the line for two. Once again, drawing those free throws. That's a third team foul already for Mandaluyong. 2 more, and they'll be in the penalty. 6:45 left in this fourth quarter. Free throw converted there for Aguilar.
So true enough, yung free throw shooting for both teams starting to drop. Only 50% now for Mandaluyong. For Malabon, it's at 58%.
What a rebound for Gabka. Ooh, look at that pass! Sniper of a pass, but look who cleans it up once again. Gab Castro, I believe that's his 13th rebound already. Monstrous on the boards.
I wouldn't be surprised if his teammates just intentionally miss shots just so itong si Gab Castro can pad his stats.
But Gab Castro doesn't need to stat pad. Oh, that's his 14th rebound right there. Can you get a 15th? Ball saved under the basket, but that's why you don't do that. Ball will go to Malabon. Oh, Navera switching hands there. Excellent play.
Definitely Navera has just been showing us his skills here. Just really needs a lot more help.
Ganda ng play na yun, especially for a guard. Left hand, right hand, ambidextrous play. You should know how to use both hands. And we see that sa 14 and under division pa lang. Oh, crossover action here. Tries to get a drive to the lane. A bit short on that bank shot. Diving on the floor. It'll be a jump ball. As we see here in the University of Perpetual, we see, of course, the legend Scotty Thompson's jersey. The one that hangs up on the wall here.
The only one hanging up on the rafters here at the Perpetual Health Gym in Las Piñas.
And a much-earned honor for Scotty Thompson. You see also there's a banner here with all his accomplishments not only in the PBA but in the NCAA as well.
I don't think anyone expected. I mean, he was pretty much averaging a triple-double in college. I don't think anyone expected that easily he has to be the most recognizable player right now in the PBA.
Absolutely. Dustin Bathan tries a tough three there, almost makes it, but no good. Navarro on the in and out crossover almost frees up the defense, but who else but Dustin Bathan making that steal? He had 10 steals in the last game and notched a triple-double there. What a pass to Gab Castro, but just can't complete it there. Yeah, Dustin Bathan showing his playmaking skills, just can't convert on that one, so he won't get credited with the assist. Dustin Bathan going to the crossover once again. Ooh, stolen by Navera, going down under. All.
Yeah, even turned the ball over. No, I'm just kidding. But Dustin Batan, I think, as he continues on his basketball journey, will, learn when not to attack. Sometimes he gets in too deep into the lane, and that's when he turns the ball over.
As we see where that foul was drawn, and it's Aguilar back at the line. He's been effective in drawing fouls, and he has put Mandaluyong on the penalty, so it looks like that's their strategy, as it's 5 team fouls already for Mandaluyong and only 1 team foul for Malabon.
Well, I think for Malabon, they also would need to hit a lot of outside shots because time is running down very fast, and they're still down by 19.
Exactly, 4:21 left in this ball game. They're going to need those points fast. Sana may Team Mac fan naman sila sa team nila na yun.
Well, that would be nice to see.
So we're going to need some sharp shooting and some quick baskets here, along with this tight defense that's being demonstrated by Malabon. Oh, and he tracks that one down. That's Duke Santos making that defensive hustle play. Thinks about the three, goes to the floater na lang. A bit offline. Gab Castro once again with the rebound.
That's already 16.
Good call on that one, coach. Double-double agad si Gab Castro.
Although he did miss that double-double in the first half. I think he only had like 10 and 8.
Mataas yung expectations ni Coach Noy.
Oh, of course. We have to put everybody into a higher standard.
But Gab Castro up for that challenge as the ball is going to go the other way. 18-point lead for Mandaluyong. 3:40 left in this game. Malabon has the ball.
I don't think we've had a timeout yet in the fourth quarter.
Coach is letting the kids play here. As Almonicar is going to set the floor. Mandaluyong has the ball. 3 was thought about by Concepcion. Goes to the floater. Sayang yun. That was a good attempt, but can't convert there. For the guards watching, especially if you're undersized, that floater is a good in-between shot to go to. Good scoring opportunity there. No problem with the shot selection, just have to convert on that one.
Especially since most teams are playing zone defense here in the junior MPBL. That floater game really has to be present for each and every guard.
That in-between game, definitely a hard one to fight if you're the defense.
But actually what I've loved seeing so far here in the junior MPBL in all divisions, the middies are back.
Yes, some people say in the era of Steph Curry, the mid-range game is out of fashion, but if you can shoot that at a high clip at around 50%, if you're getting the number right, although how many people get 50%, it's an effective shot, and you just need buckets here.
Definitely, and if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be covering a player, I think in the 16 and under, Coach Mark Herrera wanting to make sure of this victory, putting Batan back in together with Gab Castro.
And they come in for one Rafael Balita, who was not able to convert on that one. So Balita, don't put your head down. You've gotten some good chances at the basket here. You just have to convert on that one, have some composure. There were traveling calls earlier, but we see some good things with that player, and he's on a very good team. He's in a good position to accomplish more in the upcoming games in their schedule.
Well, there are a lot of minutes to be earned here. It's still a fair...
Cara heads up play, getting ahead of the defense on that run out. Not a good play from Mandaluyong, not knowing the penalty situation. Stopping the clock. Let's look at that one again. If you notice, that's a lefty finish by Almonicar.
Well, that's right, and you just love to see kids having the fundamentals already.
Absolutely important for a guard to have, and that just shows the coaching acumen and the development that the junior MPBL coaches have here. This is the benefit of the kids developing in this league. Not to mention the awareness he had to get ahead of the defense on that last play, as Garcia misses on his first free throw.
Well, right now that lead is still an 18-point lead for Mandaluyong.
More substitutions into this game. It's not looking good for Malabon. A 17-point lead with less than 2 minutes to go. And it doesn't look like they're going to earn their maiden victory in this division today. They'll have to try again in the next game unless we have a miracle here. Gab Castro with another rebound, kicks it out to Bathan. Bathan, oh, look at that. Composure to stop. Sean tees up a three, no good. 1:16 left. Let's look at that one again. Ooh, ball handlers got you up in the air.
And just imagine he did not even take a shot. Just imagine if he were able to make one, how the crowd here will go wild.
Oh, point guard skills on this play. Gets the steal and the assist.
And I think that just woke up this crowd here.
And shout out naman, we have to say his name, Evo Manalastas on that one. 2 straight highlight plays as his teammate is going to try to get the bucket, but it's going to be a traveling call. We're going the other way as we have a player down for Mandaluyong. Let's take another look at that one. Ganda! Gets the man up in the air, drop pass, pure point guard skills. You know, as soon as his number is called, effective agad here late in this fourth quarter.
I think everybody was actually waiting for him to come in as we have a substitution here. I think this is Concepcion suffering from cramps.
Good to get them out of this game because you're about to earn the victory here. Prepare na lang for the next game. Si Evo Manalastas na lang will provide the highlights for the remainder of this fourth quarter. Nice go-ahead pass here from Mandaluyong. Going to try to put up some points on the board. Tries to find Manalastas, but a little too high up there. You see our crowd is fired up. They want to see him score.
And you like how his teammates are actually trying to set him up.
34 seconds left in this game. The press still being applied by Mandaluyong, unrelenting. Floater no good. 2 for 1 chance here. It's probably going to go to Malabon. Manalastas has it on the right wing. Has the pick and roll. He passes out of it. Back to Manalastas. Thinks about a 3-point line.
Oh!
Coach, meron kang hinahanap na sharpshooter.
There you go.
Number 2, Evo Manalastas firing up the crowd here at the University of Perpetual Health. And a foul on the 3-point shot. Si De Los Reyes naman, the other number 2 for Malabon, is going to be taking free throws. Let's look at that one again. Manalastas, no fear in his heart over the defense on the closeout. When his number is called, he's ready.
Well, you like how his teammate set him up that time. And the ability to hit an open 3-pointer.
Grabe yun, ang linas ng play, ang linas pa ng sapatos. Look good, feel good, play good. Evo Manalastas firing up the crowd here. As De Los Reyes misses on his second free throw. So he has 3 chances there, but just not able to convert on those first 2. Too young. So stick around for our coverage of the 16 and under and 18 and under matchup. Mandaluyong taking this one. And coach, if I had to guess, it's Gab Castro with the player of the game here. Dominant performance on the boards. And remember, our league and our game was brought to you by Atlantis 88. We're going to see the Atlantis 88 move the game here. And this one from Evo Manalastas finding the man down under. A showstopper late in the fourth quarter. I hope you stuck around to watch that because you're rewarded with this highlight.
Definitely drew the loudest cheers here so far sa ating first game.
And we're going to turn it over to Andrea for the Atlantis 8-8 move of the game.
So sabihin mo nga sa akin, ano ang naging mindset mo at ng team para sa game na ito?
Mindset po namin is to win po and tsaka sipagan na yung whole game po.
Kitang-kita naman yung sipag nyo sa game na ito. So meron ka ba gustong batiin o i-shoutout sa ating mga online viewers?
Shoutout po sa team Mandaluyong Microsmith po, tsaka yung mga coaches and teammates ko po, tsaka shoutout po sa mga nanonood po sa friends and family po, galing po Pampanga po.
Congratulations again and thank you, Gab Castro. That was our Atlantis 88 Best Player of the Game, Gab Castro from Mandaluyong. Back to the panel.
All right, we'll see the highlight plays on this exciting match as we get geared for the 16 and under match. Please stick around for our coverage of that one. Still here in the University of Perpetual Health in Las Piñas. As you see, a dominant performance by our player of the game, Gab Castro. And Navarro on the other side, he was a dynamic player for them. He was able to show his stuff here. It was an excellent showcase for both teams, but Mandaluyong once again coming away with the victory. Yung sipag at syaga na reach ng coach was shown on display here. Ivo Manalastas on that three-pointer, and he had the highlight play of the game as well. And that ends our coverage of the Junior MPBL 14 and under